Welcome to your daily reset. Dr. Victor Leland here again. This is the story of one of my patients. I've been struggling with my sleep for what feels like forever. Tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling, my mind just racing. I've tried everything: meditation, reading, cutting out caffeine, you name it. Nothing seemed to really stick. Then I kept seeing these sleep gummies all over my social media feeds. They look like candy. They promise a deep, restful night's sleep. And honestly, I was skeptical, but also desperate. So I decided to take one for the team. I bought a bottle and committed to trying sleep gummies every single night for 30 days. Would they finally be the magic solution I've been looking for? Or just another overhyped gimmick? In this video, I'm going to take you along for the entire journey. I'll share my daily sleep diaries, the good, the bad, and everything in between. So, if you've ever been curious about sleep gummies, stick around, because we're about to find out if they actually work. Okay, day one. Let's unbox these things. The packaging is pretty sleek, and when I open it, a sweet berry smell hits me right away. They look exactly like little gummy candies. The instructions say to take the gummies about 30 minutes before bed. I checked the ingredients: melatonin, LT9, and some herbal extracts like chamomile and lemon balm. I've heard of melatonin, but I'm curious to see how this specific combination works. They taste pretty good, just like a berry-flavored gummy. Not too sweet, no weird aftertaste. So far, so good. I'm feeling a little bit of a placebo effect, maybe. Just a sense of hope. 30 minutes have passed, and I'm not feeling drowsy or knocked out. Just a little more relaxed, maybe. My mind feels a bit calmer. All right, I'm going to turn off the lights and see what happens. I'll check in with you all tomorrow morning and let you know how night one went. Wish me luck. Good morning. It's the morning of day 2, and I have to report back on my first night with the sleep gummies. I actually slept through the entire night. This is huge for me. I usually wake up at least 2 or 3 times. I remember getting into bed feeling calm, and the next thing I knew, my alarm was going off. I don't feel groggy or tired, which was one of my biggest fears. Sometimes when I've taken other sleep aids, I wake up feeling like I have a hangover. But today I feel surprisingly refreshed and clear-headed. It could just be a coincidence, a one-off good night. I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high just yet. It's only been one night, but I have to admit, it's a very promising start. The real test will be to see if this continues. Tonight I'll take them again, and we'll see if we can go 2 for 2. We reign now at the end of week 1. I've taken the gummies every single night for 7 days, and I wanted to give you a proper update. The results have been interesting. I've had 5 really good nights of sleep, similar to that first night. I fell asleep relatively quickly and stayed asleep. On 2 of the nights, however, I did wake up once in the middle of the night. But the difference was I was able to fall back asleep pretty easily, which is not my usual experience. Normally, if I wake up at 3 a.m., my brain turns on, and that's it. I'm up for the day. So even on the bad nights, there's been an improvement. I've also noticed my dreams have been incredibly vivid, like movie-level vivid. I read that this can be a side effect of melatonin, so that makes sense. Overall, this first week has been overwhelmingly positive. I feel like my energy levels during the day have improved. I'm less reliant on that afternoon coffee. Let's see what week 2 brings. Okay, we've just hit the 2-week mark. 14 days of taking sleep gummies every night. I have to be honest, I'm starting to become a believer. This past week has been even better than the first. I've had 7 consecutive nights of uninterrupted sleep. I'm falling asleep within about 20 to 30 minutes of my head hitting the pillow. My routine is pretty solid now. I do my nightly skincare, read a few pages of a book, take my 2 gummies, and by the time I'm ready to turn off the light, I feel this gentle wave of sleepiness. It's not like a sleeping pill that knocks you out cold. It feels much more natural, like my body is just naturally winding down for the night. The biggest change I've noticed is in my mood. I feel less irritable and more patient during the day. It's amazing what a consistent good night's sleep can do for your overall well-being. I'm no longer dreading going to bed, which is a feeling I've had for years. This experiment is turning out to be more impactful than I ever imagined. We're at the end of week 3, and something unexpected happened. For 2 nights this week, I forgot to take the gummies. I was just so tired from my day that I fell asleep on the couch and then just stumbled into bed without even thinking about my routine. And you know what? I still slept okay. I woke up once on both of those nights, but again, fell back asleep without much trouble. This was a really interesting development for me. It makes me wonder if the gummies have helped retrain my body to sleep better. Maybe after 3 weeks of consistency, my own natural sleep cycle is getting stronger. On the nights I did remember to take them, sleep was flawless, as usual. I am starting to think of these gummies less as a nightly necessity and more as a support tool. It's reassuring to know that if I have a stressful day or my mind is racing, I have something that can help, but I'm not completely dependent on them to get a decent night's rest. This feels like a much healthier relationship with a sleep aid than I anticipated. We did it, 30 days. An entire month of trying sleep gummies every single night. Well, almost every night. It's time for the final verdict. Have they changed my life? I know that sounds dramatic, but in a way, yes. My relationship with sleep has completely transformed. Before this experiment, bedtime was a source of anxiety. Now it's something I look forward to. Over the last 30 days, I've had more consistent deep sleep than I've had in years. I feel more energetic, my mood is better, and I'm more productive. The gummies worked for me by helping me fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. They provided that gentle nudge my body needed to wind down and rest. And importantly, I never felt groggy or experienced any negative side effects, aside from those really vivid dreams in the first week. So, the big question, will I continue to use them? Yes, but probably not every single night. I feel like this 30-day challenge has helped reset my sleep cycle. I plan to use them strategically now. On nights when I feel particularly stressed or know I need a guaranteed good night's sleep before a big day. I see them as a tool in my wellness toolkit, not a crutch. If you're struggling with sleep, I'd say they are definitely worth a try. Of course, this is just my personal experience. It's always a good idea to talk to a doctor or a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement, especially if you have underlying health conditions or are taking other medications. Everyone's body is different, so what worked for me might not work for you, but I am genuinely so happy I gave this a shot. It has made a real positive difference. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this 30-day journey. It's been really cool sharing this experience with you all. If you've ever tried sleep gummies or have any other tips for getting a good night's rest, please share them in the comments below. I'd love to read about your experiences and create a community where we can all help each other sleep a little better. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more wellness experiments and lifestyle content. It really helps the channel out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Sleep well.